اينارا فيرا هي مخرجة اتولدت في اسبانيا، وبعد ما درست سينما عرض فيلمها الوثائقي الاول بعنوان سيرتس في مهرجان لوكارنو سنة 2014. بعد كده اخرجت فيلم متوسط الطول اسمه اراك غدا ان شاء الله، تم عرضه لاول مرة في المهرجان الدولي للافلام الوثائقية في امستردام. بعد كده تم اختيارها في كذا مهرجان تاني زي دوك NYC ودوكس برشلونة. عملت كمساعد أول للمخرج ومحررة في أفلام زي أفلام فيكتور كوزاكوفسكي، في أفلام فاريسيلا أكواريلا وجوندا. في مهرجان كان السنة دي عملت فيلم اسمه بولاريس في أسد كان، دخلت بفيلم بولاريس وهو أول فيلم وثائقي طويل ليها وتم عرضه السنة دي في مهرجان كان. فيلم بولاريس بيحكي عن حياة، وهي امرأة من أصل جزائري فرنسي، هي بحارة بتبحر عبر القطب الشمالي، وبتبحر بعيدا عن الناس وعن شبابها المضطرب وبعيدا عن فرنسا. لما بتولد اختها الصغيره بنت كمان صغيره اسمها عنايه، بتبدا تشوف حياه امل في المستقبل وكسر القيود اللي كانت بتقيدها بسبب صدمات ما بين الاجيال او intergenerational trauma. من خلال الفيلم ده بنشوف قصص السيدات دي اللي هي حياه واختها وبنتها، وبنشوف قصصهم مع الغربه والامومه والحب وحب الذات. عملت لقاء مع اينارا فيرا، تعالوا نشوفه سوا.
Nice to meet you, Noah.
Nice to meet you too. Okay.
All the way from Canada.
All the way from Canada. Yeah, it was a long journey. Okay, tell the audience, please, what Polaris is about.
You know, this is so difficult question.
Really?
I always try to summarize it. Polaris is a documentary about two sisters that when the newborn baby is here in this planet, they change their trajectory of life.
Mm-hmm.
So I follow them for 2 years, and I witness what happened to these three women, like two sisters and a little baby that it was just born.
Because as you know, sometimes it's complicated. When they come the first day, they believe you're the captain, and it takes them an exercise to accept the idea that 1.60 m woman can be a captain and good at it. But as you see at the beginning, I'm like with a mask. It's just like I take a big voice, I kind of try to, not show any emotion, like the tough one, and then when they see that I'm serious, that I know what I'm talking about, they start to relax, then I start to relax. But if from the beginning they see that my crew is not respecting me, or not listening to me, or that I'm like fighting with them, they're gonna make my life so complicated. So it's very important to stick together. There is no other way.
So my idea, I'm gonna keep going like that. When I will be clear, when I will have these two on my 90 degrees, I will go along. Okay, my guess is there is more water on the left than on the right.
And we hear about a fourth woman, the mother of those two sisters, and she's kind of in the background. We never really see her, but the theme of motherhood is always there.
Yeah.
Do you think Hayat, the main character, is kind of going on her own motherhood journey through keeping the boat going, the upkeep? You see her fixing it all the time, giving advice to her sister about Inaya, her daughter, and even reparenting herself when she talks about wanting to break cycles and wanting to feel like she's lovable, but she's still working on it.
Yes, I never thought about that in that way, but I think you are completely right. Is that she's the eldest of the family, and she has this feeling that she has to take care of everyone that comes behind her, especially the new generation in Aya. So she naturally will motherhood everyone, including me. That's around her. Yes, she's giving me advice of how to live my life sometimes. Yeah, it's very natural to her. She really take care of all details, and actually she said that her boat is her baby.
So she did. Okay.
She says that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Her home and her baby, both.
Yeah. There's also the theme of the homeland, where home is, and that she. It's almost like she's escaping from being lonely and lost to being kind of lost at sea.
What happened is that they are second generation of Algerian origins here in France, and they never felt that they belong here in France. Not only because of their mom abandoned them and they never met the father, but because they felt like they were partly Algerian but partly France, so they never really felt anywhere. And then I tried to escape from all humans and went very, very far away, like to Greenland, almost to the Arctic part of Canada, by the way. Because she felt that she needed to run away from humans to be in peace with humans in a way. Yeah, so the belonging idea is all the time there, and she's really trying to find her place in the earth, on Earth.
Hayat, in the movie, she talks about having to be masculine in a way in order to be taken seriously. What did she say? She had to be serious. She had no emotions. What else did she say? A deep voice. What is your experience in the industry, in documentary filmmaking, in asserting your dominance in a way?
I never felt different from anyone. Like, to be really honest, I feel very welcome to cinema. But when I was younger, I thought that this was not a profession for me, for myself. But
Why
then
not?
I don't know, I felt I didn't belong. I felt that it belonged to some other type of people. But then I watched Agnes Varda films, and then suddenly I was like, oh, maybe I also can make films. So it is tricky because I tend to think that life was very generous to me, but at the same time, there was some doors that I have to allow myself to go to access. And actually today I was thinking that when I wanted to go to film in the Arctic, and I wanted to mount the camera on the mast, and when I came to the rental house, the rentals is a very particular people who run rentals, and they were doubting that I will be able to mount the camera on the mast. Yeah. So I said, but for me it was very easy to do because it was very technical. The camera was very small, so it was not heavy. So of course you have to be careful. So finally I said, no, we are gonna do it. We are gonna do it this way. But they were questioning my capacity. And then when it was 5 o'clock in the morning, I was in Greenland. They put me on harness, and at that time I was pregnant, and I decided I will not say to anyone that I was pregnant, even to my mom, because they will overprotect me.
Right.
So it was 5 o'clock. I was with harness. I was 26 meters high, and then I saw how the iceberg was passing in my frame. I was so happy. And then I remind this guy in the rental, and I kind of smile. Like, I say, what's the problem here?
Very cool. So you met Hayat when you were filming Aquarela, right?
Yeah.
And what made you want to tell the story, and what do you hope people are going to get out of this?
Can you repeat it? So
why did you want to tell Hayat's story, and what do you hope people who watch this movie get out of it?
So when I met Hayat, I realized that she was a very special person because she was incredible strong and incredible vulnerable at the same time. And I always love that combination of being so strong and being capable to sail in the middle of the ocean, 10 meters waves, but at the same time, she was not cleaning her face because a whale just spread over it. And she felt like it was so special, so she was 10 days without cleaning her face. So I said, such a strange and beautiful combination, and I wanted to share what I saw on her with everyone. And then another thing, beauty saved her. The fact that she was in the Arctic surrounded by beauty and nature, this is what it held her to life. And I love that. And this combination, I said, I thought I was going to be able to make a very special film with her and with the fact that beauty saved her. So for me, the film had to be full of beauty.
And it was. Cinematography was amazing.
That was very important to really portray her soul. Yeah.
What do you hope the people who watch this get out of it?
I hope they go home and they love each other more and better.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, اينارا.
Thank you.
تغطية كالجري بالعربية لمهرجان كان من رعاية مجتمع فن أو الكالجري Arab Arts and Culture Society. ل10 سنين مجتمع فن قدم لنا أحلى تنويعة أفلام تم إنتاجها في وعن العالم العربي وجابها كالجري. الأفلام كانت متنوعة، وكمان غير الأفلام قدم لنا فعاليات فنية وموسيقية وكمان كوميديا. مع توسع مجتمع فن قرر يدخل مجال الإنتاج والتعاون مع مؤسسات بتشاركوا نفس الأهداف والتوجهات. 10 سنين ومجتمع فن بيوصلنا بالثقافة العربية والفن العربي، وبيمثلنا من خلال فنانين عرب وغير عرب بشكل مشرف في المجتمع الكندي. وصلت حتى لدعوة فنانين عرب ومخرجين عالميين لحضور المهرجان ومشاركة الفعاليات في كالجري، بالإضافة للتعاون مع مهرجانات داخل وخارج كالجري وكندا. والسنة دي مش بس هتكون زي السنين اللي فاتت، كمان هتكون أحسن، وكمان هتكون خيالية وسحرية بأفلام هتحبوها أكتر وأكتر في مهرجان السنة دي، وأشكال كمان فنية وإنتاجية وتعاونية تليق بالمجتمع العربي متأصل في المجتمع الكندي منذ نشأته. تابعوا مهرجان الفيلم العربي السنة دي في كالجري في أكتوبر، وتابعوا فعالياته الغير تقليدية بمناسبة عيد الأضحى المبارك. مجتمع فن، شكرا لإحياء الفن والثقافة العربية في كالجري وكندا، وشكرا لدعم كالجري بالعربية لتغطية مهرجان كان للسنة الثانية. شكرا.